Hello, universe. Hello, everyone in the whole wide world. Wow. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our global NIC family. Welcome to a very special and personal episode of the NIC Share Your Nurse Story podcast. My name is Dr. Nyepu Kemoho. I am the founder of Nurses in Charge. And I would like to take a moment to just say happy International Nurses and Midwives week, month, because we've taken over the entire month of May, because it is our month. We won't start partying till May ends, and then NIC will again have another amazing event coming up. But today, for those of you joining on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, I say thank you for your time. Those of you who have continued hanging around us all through these days, since May 5th, we have had, I would say, 6 episodes of the Share Your Nurse Story podcast at NIC. Today's conversation is one that is very close to my heart, because this episode is not only about nursing. It is about family legacy, purpose, sacrifice in the generations whose lives of service shape who we are today. So please do invite someone who is in your family circle, who is a nurse or a midwife. Invite them, share the link, and let them be on this amazing day conversation around legacy in nursing and midwifery. I am deeply honored to be joined by my parents as co-hosts of this conversation, as together we reflect on our family's journey in nursing, healthcare, faith, and service to humanity. Many of us are in healthcare today because someone before us planted seeds of compassion, resilience, discipline, and purpose into our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to not only honor our own family's legacy, but the generation of nurses and midwives around the world whose dedication continues to inspire future generations. Without further ado, let me allow my mother to introduce herself. Daddy is trying to log on to this platform, so we will give him some time. When he gets here, he will speak for himself. So here we are. Welcome, Neil. to NIC. Share your nurse story. Please tell the world who you are, where you're joining me from, and about yourself.
Thank you, Nyepu, for inviting us on this special day to be part of the podcast. My name is Neo Camus. I'm a nurse midwife. I'm calling from Liberia, West Africa, Camus Town, Bon County. I have been a nurse for the past many years. 20 years I served in Liberia, and then I went to the States, went to school, graduated, and served as a nurse in the United States. This year actually making me 27 years in the US as
Wow.
a nurse. I did midwifery in Liberia. So that's how my title became RN midwife. And I am the advisor of nurses and midwives in charge in Liberia.
Wow. Thank you, Neil. That was just brushing off the surface of who you are as a nurse midwife. But I appreciate that because this conversation will go in depth about your legacy as a nurse midwife, as my mother, and your inspiration to my journey into nursing. I want to encourage everyone who are joining us backstage to just hold up a little bit there. We will get you up here to join the conversation and be able to uh, ask question and also be able to answer some questions as well. I'm navigating the dashboard here as my dad is struggling to join us. So and those who are on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn, I said please do feel connected with us in this conversation. Post questions. Introduce yourself first of all. Let us know where you're joining us from. Are you a member of Nurses in Charge? Or are you just one of those who stumble across this um, podcast today and became very inquisitive as to what this is all about? And here you are. So, let's do a production of who we are as an organization. We are Nurses in Charge Global. We are a faith based nonprofit organization established in the USA, and we have been in this business of human services, charitable services here for 5 years. This journey started as a family adventure, a family worthy cause back in 2021. This was right at the brink of the COVID-19 pandemic, and I heard a call to duty by the Lord Jesus Christ, and I presented the entire. Here we are. I in- I invited my entire family on board, and they came on board, of course. Oh, Daddy, welcome.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm
Mm.
struggling. You need
Okay,
to change.
put my own bag.
You need to change your name. It says Nyefukemuho.
Like he don't want to put it there.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah,
Hall,
let me.
please help Daddy.
Let me
So when we started this journey, I
let me
called
go
upon
through.
my husband, my mom, my dad, my sisters and brothers, and they all came on
Friend
board,
got problems.
including Minister Francis Nimley, who
Man,
was
you do mama told him, man, you can talk to my mom.
with yourself, Daddy. Why are you trying to set up? Yeah, so they all came on board. So we had 8 founding members of Nurses in Charge back in 2022, and we got certified in June of 2022 as a 501c3 nonprofit organization, faith-based. And ever since then, my family have been there. They, as you can see them on all of the podcasts, all of the Zoom meetings, they are there, especially my mother. She will find her way on those meetings. So the legacy is strong because we have been called to serve humanity in so many dimensions. NIC is just one of those. And we venture into God's kingdom work as a family, and we have done so for so very long. So, with that said, I believe Dad is coming along, and when he gets here, he has a lot to say as a nurse. So, Neil, please, let's start this conversation. I will now bring Miss Evelyn Y and Yengil to join us, our chapter leader in our um, chair lady in Liberia for chapter 1 of Nurses and Midwives in Charge. Again, I say welcome, chair lady, to this podcast. You are. It is my honor to have you here, and Daddy is on board with his proper name. He's smiling and he is ready. Please introduce yourself to our global audience. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. My name is Mr. Fungba D. Kemu. Uh, I am one of the head of the family. My wife and I, we have 5 children, including with the 44 orphan children that our daughter will want back home. So we make our children be 49 children.
Hmm.
But we input is the oldest of these children. So I'm happy to be here with you today. And those who have not seen me on this podcast, I welcome you all and thankful that we can be able to talk together.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Daddy, for making headway here. I believe when I call you guys on duty, you just came on, and I apologize for the short notice. The International Nurses Week is here, and today could not have been fully um, uh, accomplished without you two on this podcast. When we talk about legacy, when we talk about nursing legacy, we talk about healthcare legacy, we talk about faith, we talk about trailblazing, and all of that could not have been fully accomplished without the two of you here, because you did not only give birth to me, but you two are nurses, right? And I want you will talk a little bit, Dad, about your journey in nursing, how it all started. But I just want to truly tell the world that you gave birth to me, you inspired me into the profession, and you continue to be my inspiration throughout the journey up to today's day. They can see you two here. And so today is just such a joyous day to have you two here. And with that said, Daddy, you are the oldest certified nurses aide in the Kemus family. How and why and where did all this start for you?
All this started for me from Providence, Rhode Island, when there was a chance I could go down to CCRR, the community college, to do the program. At that time, it was 9 months to do the CNA program. And then we went, sat for a test, and passed the test. I went for a 9 month program. For that 9 month program, after graduation, passed in the state board of the certified midwife, I started work at a Jewish home. And at that time, my family were not with me in the state. I worked so hard, everybody came. Then my wife went back to school, my daughter went back to school, and I was still working as a CNA. As we worked so hard, time came, my daughter graduated as an RN. Both my daughter and my wife, they said, Daddy, you have worked so tirelessly, you brought us in this country, and you still working, so we want for you to retire. Then I sat down, but my mom would not give me the chance to just sit down. I wanted to continue working. But I said, well, I'm going to be good at the age I wear. So I tell God, thank you, at least the local aid, and I accepted their approach to me that they want me to just be there to survive rather than going to work. And they were now, after we worked for a long time, I told them I need to go back home to start some job that I was doing before. I did agriculture. I got associate degree in agriculture. I did general agriculture, which composed of uh, playing trickle, rice, and etc. I did that for so many years. So I went back in to start, and we went back. We started planting rubber, palm, and other things. They're just like the same way the human resource is planning, is like uh, nursing. Nursing is the same thing. The only difference is that the plant can't talk, but we that work with them will know what it means. We know when it is sick. We know what that disease means. Human being gets sick, will tell you, say, this side of me hurting or I had a headache. But we can tell me from what we learn as an agriculturalist to tell us that this plant needs this kind of treatment for the deficiency it has. So with all those things, we have done it for a long time, and I love to do what I did when I was young, and I still love it. I went back to do it. So my wife and my daughter, my two daughters and my wife, they're on the nursing field, and I've gone back to my old career, which is agriculture, which I love it dearly, though I did the CNA to survive, and it helped us to survive a lot in the States. So I'm always proud to tell about I'm a CNA. I understood it well. That I worked so hard that one day my daughter went and told the net manager, that working so hard, don't let him work. My motto of the way was 1-800 more. Means that anybody who get overtime, give it to me. But I want to do more overtime. I have to work every day. My wife said, well, you can rest. So my daughter went and told the nurses, said, don't give me overtime no more. He's getting old. But I was so happy to do the job because I used to help other people. As far as the women, them, I get about 9 women on my floor. They want help every second. Every second I should help them. I do my patient, I help them with a patient. So I was so proud to do the work that we were doing. I tell God, thank you for everything that we did for other people.
Wow, wow. Thank you, Daddy. You
Yeah.
hit the spot on on 800 move because you were the muscle in the unit. So all these heavy patients, they will call you to come and help transfer a patient to bed, out of bed, up in bed, and you were likable because you brought jokes into the workplace. Imagine, for our audience, this is a good background information for you all. I have held nursing jobs with my dad in the same company, with my mother in the same company, and it has been such a joyous opportunity to work with them side by side in these environments. And sometimes I would say, don't do that, don't work too hard, don't, go take a break. And as dad just said, I even went to his boss one time and said, no more overtime for him, just the hours he's scheduled for. you know. So I could find myself being very defensive at times working with them, and those are some of our stories that sometimes we sit and just reminisce on those days, and it just brings so much joy to my heart. So Nia, please tell us your journey into nursing. Why did you become a nurse, and anything you want us to know about your coming into nursing? Were you drafted like the military, or did you come in by choice?
Thank you so much, and I welcome everyone who watching this show today. Uh, Thank you, my nurses in charge, chapter one leader, who is also on this podcast, Evelyn. Thank you, and also everyone who on this show today. I became a nurse while growing up. I was living with some wonderful guardians who took me in so I can live with them to take care of them. At that time, my dad, my mom, they agreed to give me to those parents to live with, Mr. and Mrs. Lucy and William Judican. So living with them, every morning I used to be one of the first to go and greet them, ask them how you're doing. So one day, the lady, Mrs. Judican, she called me to bless me, and she said, may you be blessed. You're going to be a great nurse. When you grow up, I want you to become a nurse because you will be wonderful. You are the only kid in this home that will know that we are not well or we are well before other people can know. So she started blessing me from that time. And then later on, while growing up, my biological mother, my yeye told me her story. She was an orphan child, and my dad was an orphan child too, growing up in a village. Her mother died from childbirth. She died in childbirth. The baby was breech. So during those days, there were no means for any surgical procedure to be done. So her mom died while she was a walking child. So growing up knowing all of this history about what happened to her mother, what happened to her dad, and also my father's dad who died from unknown illness at the Ganta Methodist Hospital, that was way back. So my dad told me all of everything that happened. So I started, marking those comments down. And then I started having interest in becoming a nurse. So my dad, he supported me so well, plus husband. And then from there, I went to Phoebe School of Nursing. I took the entrance exam, I passed, and God helped me to really be successful. So over the years, I worked for Phoebe as a midwife and serve my patients through the grace of God. He gave me wisdom how to really take care of them. I always remember what Mom Lucy used to tell me that I would be a great nurse. I would be a great nurse, but I should do nursing. So for those years of services in the service as a midwife, many babies were being born. Many and when I went to the US, I decided to go back to school. So I went to school. Nyempu and I attended the same college. So I graduated from Becker College and then served as a nurse throughout for many years. Then I went to travel nursing, and I started traveling everywhere in different states for my company. And then I would spend sometimes 4 months. Sometimes they will renew my time of stay, and I worked all those years as a nurse, and I'm now back in Liberia, also taking care of the children at the home that we adopted. So, and also helping many people. And every time when my time is over, I go back to the States and work. So that's just a summary of what have happened. I love nursing. I love my midwifery career. I love it so much. I pray to see everyone get well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neil. And I'm glad you stayed with us, even though your connection was unstable there. We can hear you clearly, even though we cannot see your beautiful face. We appreciate that you're still here. Thank you for your nursing journey. And I would say thank God for your nursing journey because it is God Almighty that has brought you so far all of these 4 decades plus in the profession. So thank you for sharing a bit of your story with us. I want to take a moment to recognize Mrs. Evelyn Y. and Yang, who is here. And Sis Evelyn, can you tell us a little bit about your nursing journey? What brought you into nursing? Do you have um, other nurses in your family that you are celebrating today? And or if not, who inspired you to become a nurse?
Hello.
Hello, welcome. Evelyn, are you speaking? Oh, you're yes, you are. Please. Okay. Hmm. Oh, your phone is unstable. Hmm. We lost Evelyn here for a moment. Okay, while we wait for Evelyn to return, okay, I think she's coming back. Mr. Hall, welcome to the show. Are you able to unmute yourself and tell us why do you hang out with nurses? What inspired you to hang out with nurses?
Because I love them.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Not quite clear.
Okay, let me see. You hear me now?
Nope.
Can you,
We're having some feedback there. Feedback coming from someone's audio.
can you hear me?
Yes, better now.
Okay. Of course, I love nurses because I'm married to one, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, my aunt,
Mm.
no doubt, was a nurse from my mom. So
You're
nurses are
breaking
important.
up.
Well, I love nurses, period.
Tell us about your aunt. Mention that.
Okay, so my aunt Dora Howard
Yes.
was the a mentor to your mom.
Okay. Mm.
Connection.
So our internet connectivity issues are now limited to Africa. Even those in the USA experience connection issues as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we will we look forward to receiving Miss Evelyn, Mrs. Evelyn White Winfield back on stage, and Mr. Adolphus Paul, my husband, when he said because he's married to a nurse, so that's the reason why he hangs out with nurses. That is for sure. He is my cheerleader and has been so for over 20 years. It's amazing to have him in this podcast. So I will have our final question for both mom and dad. Here we are. Um, what values you hope to pass did you hope to pass down to your children as a nursing professional? What values?
The value that I would like to pass down is number one, be faithful,
Mm,
be patient, be the one that when the patient call you for help, go to their call because it could be their last moment to just have conversation with you. And their dignity should be respected because every care that you give as a nurse to a patient, it is a blessing.
mm,
I want to be grateful to God for all of my grandchildren, my daughters, my sons, because everyone had followed the footstep that God really gave me and my husband. Till when my grandchildren were born, I always called them my doctors. I gave them titles. You are the pharmacist, you're going to be the doctor or pharmacist, you're going to be cardiologist, you're going to be the OBGYN. So every one of them, I call them my best friend, I call them my doctors. And God has really helped that 95% of my grandchildren are into that uh, field, which is the medical field. Some are graduating soon as nurses. Some have been accepted, graduating from other university and then being accepted as doctor or pharmacist. And some graduating again next month, which will be June, and then being accepted into the cardiologist career. So many more. So I just want to be grateful to God and I advise that you take that in. Be the servant of your patients. Take good care of them because there's blessing that follows. And always be at their call. Do not get angry. Don't get angry when they ring their bells to have you come into them. Do not be angry. Be patient with them. I don't care how many times they call you, go there. Because the person lying there is human being and God made them too. So they just want your service. Be a good nurse, a good midwife, or great doctors. So that's why I passed on.
awesome. Thank you so much, Neil. You demonstrate, you exemplify what you are speaking on today because That is what inspired me to become a nurse. When I saw you
I can
living
hear
your
you.
life, the way you are speaking of it, it inspired me to become a nurse. So thank you so much. That advice
Hello?
is definitely a hello, Daddy.
I can hear you, Mom.
You couldn't hear me? Hello, Daddy, are you ready to speak? Hmm.
Are you talking to us?
I was speaking to I was commenting on what Leah said.
I can hear you.
No.
The
Leah, can
network is
you
so
hear
bad
me?
that we can't hear anyone from the end.
Hello, Leah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clear.
Daddy, I think it's from your connection.
Yes, I can hear you very clear. Oh,
Who is that now?
Daddy, I think your network is breaking up. Are you able to hear me now? Hmm. Hello, Mr. Hall, can you hear me?
I think it's their network.
I think it is. I think
I can hear you talking, but I can hear Nyapu talking.
oh,
Oh,
that is strange.
I can hear her.
Okay. So as I was saying that your your professionalism, your work ethic, the manner in which you took care of your patients over the years, even when I was just a little girl, I admired you ever so much. And it drove my inspiration deeper and deeper into becoming a nurse. And
Mm.
here we are today celebrating the International Nurses Week together in 2026. And by the grace of God, we will continue to celebrate more and more years to come. Mrs. Yengio, back. Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Can you hear me? A lot of feedback
Mm.
coming from your end. Wow. There's a lot of cricket, a lot of feedback from your end, Evelyn. Wow. A lot of feedback from your end. Let's see what could be causing that. I don't know how to navigate the audio issues that we're having here. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Evelyn, can you speak on?
Okay,
Oh goodness, this is not good.
can you speak on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Your question came in, but then the network was giving problem.
Okay, so I was asking you earlier
Okay, so I was asking you earlier
about your journey into
about
nursing.
your journey into
Nursing, and do you have
nursing.
family members who
Do
are
you have
nurses
family
as well?
members who are
No, I don't have any family member to be a nurse. I am the only nurse in my family. And my journey to become a nurse, I was living with my aunt. She was working in Bikina in the 80s in a government hospital. So she used to carry me to work. So in interacting with her patient, the way she talked to her patient, I used to admire her. So I said, I want to take care of my patients. So that's how I got the journey in nursing. And being a nurse now, I have spent 9 years, 9 years experience, and now I am in school. I want to become a nurse midwife. So I'm still advancing myself. And I love to be a nurse and I love to be a midwife to always take care of my patients. And I always pray that God will use my hand as I touch it, then they will be healed. So I graduated from the Quantito University as a nurse RN, and now I'm in the Lutre University, VB Esther Bacon College of Health Science. I'm doing my nurse midwifery program. So I just want to be grateful.
Thank you, Evelyn. So your
Thank you,
auntie
Evelyn. So
inspired you
your auntie
into the profession.
the profession.
Yes,
That's great.
because
That's great.
she already a nurse that used to care for a patient, talk to your patient, and the healing start from right in the hospital. As Mama Nia was saying, sometimes patient will come to the hospital, they are not really sick, but the way in which you will talk to them, it will even help them for that healing to take place, and it will help them for that healing to be worse up. So as she was saying, all your patients, you should know how to talk to them, you should know how to care for them. That alone will make them to be well. But if you don't talk to them in the rightful way, if even they come with another condition will add up. So as a nurse, we should always love our patient and we always put ourselves in the shoe. We should be having that empathy. Just remember that one day you are going to be in that hospital and you will need someone to care for you. So I don't know how will you feel when you are in the hospital sick and someone is yelling at you, someone tell you, say, don't give me heart attack, don't do this. So I don't know how will you feel. So you should always put it in your shoe that I'm caring for the patient. One day, someone else will care for me. So as a nurse, you should always be moderate to your patients, care for your patients, make them to know that indeed they are in a hospital, but they got people that love them and care for them. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. You
Wow,
answered
thank you. You answered
two questions into one.
two questions into one.
Nursing and what
Nursing and
values
what
would you
values
to pass
to
on
pass on
down to, you guys say your children, but I would say now to future nurses. So thank you so much for giving us such a valuable advice that we should consider as nurses, young, old, new, our novice nurses and our expert nurses to take sure that we are attentive to our patients and also to be compassionate and empathetic. Thank you so much, Mrs. Yengi, for us your advice here. Okay, let me see if we have any.
Yes, I
Yes,
just want to talk something. Sometimes I can get problem with even some of the nurses and some of the doctors when they are in the hospital. Then they will call. Maybe when you are on shift, they say, "Oh, I got my patient to the hospital there." So, like I talked to one doctor, I said, "All the patients are in this hospital, they are equal. There is no special patient." And we the health workers, we always do that. We will get patient in the hospital if our relatives come. Some will be lying down. When we call, they will not come. But as soon as relative sick, something happen, then you'll see them rushing. So the person that is dying is not important than your relative. So I can get angry with them. I say for me, all patients are equal. If you get a patient in the hospital, just make sure they got a medication. If I so say medicine 9 o'clock, I will say for all the patients. So I will not say because Dr. S patient is here, I'm going to care for that patient. Sometimes it make the other patient to feel discouraged. They say because we get nobody in the hospital, we don't have nobody to care for us. So we should deviate from that. Health workers, nurses, medical workers, as we are in a hospital, we should always care for our patient equally. We should make them to know that we are there for them. We took the oath that we should care for them. We shouldn't separate them for others because you got another patient that are so dear to you, then the other patient is not important. No, we should erase that from our mind. So happy nurses day to all our nurses. We should always be having our empathy for our patients. That our need will always be global. That people will always know the importance for us and know our goal.
wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear lady. Equitable here, advocacy in nursing and midwifery is what I heard you say. That is the advice of the day, and it is amazing that we brought that into our mindset so that we can walk away this day knowing that equity here and advocacy helps the patient here. Thank you so much. Daddy, thank you
Thank you.
for returning. Any final words?
Okay. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Any final words from you?
Yeah. My final word is those that don't have no nurses in their family should try to recruit nurses in their family. Recruit nurses is to send their children or their loved one to nursing school because I am enjoying the nurses that were planted by God in my family. Anytime I'm sick, they are there to care for me. They know the difference between my sickness with the treatment that I'm going to get. Sometimes we go and doctor say this other treatment. They will say, "Can we try this because this what I think will be better." It's showing that they share knowledge with the doctors. So I'm very grateful and thankful to all nurses who dare to care for other people and with their family.
So I'm very grateful and thankful to all nurses for other people.
When I'm sick, my wife don't sleep. She worry a lot.
When
So
I'm
the
sick,
papa is sick.
my wife don't sleep.
I say, God, thank you for her and the children.
I love her. Very sick.
I
I
saw
thank
that
God.
the
Thank you for
network is
her
not
and the
that great
children.
because it's bouncing up and down. My voice is streaming because of
I saw that
the
the
network is not
network is
clear.
not upgrade because it's bouncing up and down. My phone is streaming.
I
Thank
tell
you.
our daughter, Dr. Yipu, for the program. It is educational and
Thank
also
you.
helpful to those who listen to it and those who taking part into it, bringing more information that will be able to work
Those who
things
taking
with.
part into it, bringing more information that will be able to work with.
And thank you very much.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for allowing us to
You,
hear you and for have to give us. We are echoing and so
we echo.
yeah. All right.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye bye.
uh, Nurses Week. Thank you for attending, everyone who listening. You may be a CNA,
Go.
nurses, or nurses. You may be medical personnel. We thank you for all of your services that you render to patients around the world. Thank you for everything, Dr. Nyepu Kemuho. Thank you for taking that bold step to follow. May the Lord continue to guide every one of you. Evelyn, thank you for working on you. Um, Mr.
For
Adolfo,
everything.
thank you for attending. May God bless every one of us. May we continue to serve our patients all over the world. Wherever you are, continue the service before serve. So let's serve, then let's serve our patients. And thank you. Continue to love your job, continue to love nursing, continue to love taking care of other people need because you don't know where you will meet them. I have met many of my patients then from the past. I couldn't remember them anymore. And their lives being saved, they became a blessing to me and my family. So I want to tell God, thank you for his wisdom, his grace upon us, and everything he continues to do for us. May you enjoy your week. Happy International Nurses and Midwife Week or days to all of healthcare workers. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neil. We will definitely take your advice. Daddy will take your advice because wisdom is what draws a nation. The Bible says, without wisdom, without knowledge, the nation perish. So the knowledge gained by you two and you even Evelyn over the years as nurses, when you give out such advices to our uh, practicing nurses and midwives, and even the generation of nurses to come who are students today, those who are just aspiring to become members of this worthy cause of profession. The call is to take care of humanity. I want you all to pay attention to the advices that we received today, so that it can be your banner, it can be a lamp of your feet, and so that you will know exactly what it means to be professional nurses, what it means to take on the legacy and make it speak louder for you in the future when people look back at your work journey, your professional journey, they can marvel at it and say, wow, I want to be like this nurse, I want to be like this midwife. He or she has truly laid out the foundation of professionalism, ethical practice, a practice that is empathetic, a practice that speaks to the dignity of humanity, and one that carries on the legacy to speak positively into the lives of others. So thank you so much for your time. It has been a blessing having you, irregardless of irrespective of the audio issues, connectivity problems that we've encountered. You all stayed, and we have had a conversation focused and centered on nursing legacy and the world that we can see nursing into and what we have done with it and what we want to see within nursing to come in the future. So thank you everyone. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Sis Evelyn. Thank you, Sis Francis, who is on the other side of the screen and she is cheering us up. Thank you to the rest of our viewers, those who are watching this live and those who are watching the replay. We say thank you for your time. To please do share, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And also just put in your comments, questions. Tell us about yourself, the legacy that you've led, and or the one that you walked into as a nursing or midwifery professional. So thank you. Godspeed to you all. God bless your hands, and may your hands continue to be healing properties in the workplace, in the communities, and even when you're on that flight, you are still a vessel of healing. So I say thank you for your time. Thank you for your services to humanity, and may God bless us all to continue expanding his healing ministry and continue to steward his healing ministry to the nations. God bless you all and be blessed forevermore. Thank you, everyone.
Amen. Thank you.
Goodbye. Happy International Nurses Week to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you, Leah. Love you, Daddy. Love you, sis.